final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a couple up to the 27. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. It's a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Winston. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Airing one out for Boyd. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 9, Winston. Got a man open. It's Chase. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jameis to throw it. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action. Winston.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. shotgun. It's Winston.
To Evans on the slam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Winston.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Eric Wilson.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Devin White.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 30.
All the way.
Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Second and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. Here's Winston. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Winston. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Play fake. Winston. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. To throw, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston now. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 29, Winston escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Prater's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now it's Wilson. And caught by Henry.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now Wilson. Open man, that's Renfro. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Alvin Kamara,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Second and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They go play action. Winston.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Winston.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 8 coming up.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And running with power here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here's Tywan Jones on the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 45, come on.
Here's Kamara off the draw.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down at 4.
Kamara try the right side. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's Wilson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now Winston.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Winston.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
He's to the 10, and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
taken at the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
You know,
it's
they
picked up by the Broncos. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. The open man here, Renfrow. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.